so I'll just start from, I think I pretty much told you all of them in depth, but we can go over it real quick.
Okay.
So Ren 24 sauce container nourishment helps with bringing blood to the lip area, great for like Bell's palsy. Stomach 4 here, again nourishment, but also lips. Also very relaxing, and on the stomach channel, anything the stomach is going to help with digestion. We're also on that nasolabial fold here, so we're also helping with the colons and face mapping when we're pressing in this area here. You come to here, this is called B-tong. You can give a little bit more pressure, so we're going from lymph, which is lightweight, checking in deeper, and then we're releasing a little bit to a medium pressure. That's what we're using for our acupressure. But with this point here, B-tong for sinus congestion, you can get in a little bit deeper, and sometimes the client will even kind of release and open their mouth a little bit. So scoop out here to the midpoint right underneath the cheekbone here. This is going to be a tender point, so again, just check in with your pressure. And I actually like to pull up a little bit more, just giving some intention of that lift. And also this is going to help with some kind of sinus congestion and release of that whole muscle attachment through here. So then we're scooping out here to this little divot right next to the ear, and this is called stomach 7. This is great for like TMJ syndrome, and again just relaxing those muscles in that area. And then take that little edge part of my thumb here and just lightly, because this tissue is so thin, press into that orbital ridge in the very inner part of the eye, not so much in acupressure points specifically, but it just feels really nice and good and even from what we're going to do over top as well. Come to the middle here, this is going to be stomach 1, and you can almost feel a little tiny divot in the bone. I don't know if you're feeling that, Jen, but there's just like a little tiny divot there. And then, and Megan will have you feel that here in a minute. And then scoop it down to the side here, and this is called Qiuhou. Qiuhou. This is also a nice point to help with just alleviating eye pressure and also helping with any kind of like crow's feet if you're working a product in. And then finally we're going to come to this point here called Taiyang. So you can see almost like a triangle formation here, and we're holding that point there. This is going to be great for releasing pressure. This is a really nice stress relief point. A lot of people use it for headaches even. And then we come to third eye, also known as yin tong. So that's going to be deep in the center here. I even hold the widow's peak with my thumbs just to brace myself a little bit, give a little bit of pressure too with my palms over the head, but most of my intentions here at this third eye, which is sinus congestion, insomnia, anxiety, and calming point. And then from here, there's going to be lift up under the brow, and you'll find a little divot in there too. So you want to be cautious of not touching the eyeball, but we're lifting gently through here and then reaching for that divot. Again, this is really a nice sinus relief point and also great for just stress relief, good for sinus congestion as well. This point here is called Yu Yao, lifting the brow. So again, in microcurrent, a lot of times people will focus on this area here just to lift the area, so you give that more open-eyed appearance. This is also a nice pressure point. And then you've got this point here is called Sanjiao 23, again towards the end of the orbital ridge at the top. So we're just mirroring what we did at the bottom here. There is a point here, this is called Du 26, and this is a really, really nice point to focus on. This is like a fertility area, a creative area, but it's also great, again, around the lips. And one of the things I notice a lot is when people are finished with the acupressure, they're feeling a lot more calm, and that pressure release is even just as great as as the actual effect. I go straight to the ears, and again, we talked about how this is likened to an inverted fetus in Chinese medicine, where this is going to be the head, and then you've got the spine all the way up to the feet, all the internal organs through here. So just to give a nice little rub, clean out the ears also, and then there's a lot of pressure points up in this area too that you can help to release. I'll just do that move there. This here at the Widow's Peak, this is called Do 24. This is a nice point also for relaxing the spirit and calming. And then I usually will take my 2 fingers, okay, next to the ears, and so I'm up the ear and also lightly the temple. Practice this a little bit where the middle finger is going to have a lot more pressure than the temple here. You want to be nice and light here, because remember, any of the tissue around here, it can be a little bit more intense. So, and then I'm also underneath the ear, pressure points through here on that ridge. So I'm pulling up, and then I come to the midpoint here at the top of the head. So you can find this point specifically where both ears are going to meet towards the center point here and a little tiny back, and that's going to be Do 20. This is the ultimate point for lifting. So you can just see how all of her facial tissue is lifted, but this is also the point for lifting energy and also lifting the spirit. So it's a nice way to finish. Pull the earlobes and then down, you're out.